Hey everyone, and welcome to those new viewers. I'm going to be doing a multi-part video here, culminating in a deck tech. But I've got a few accessories and a couple decks here that I'm going to open. So I'm going to jump right into it. This is a play mat that I picked up, and it's got a design here in the back that will be the one of the champions from M12, I believe. And it comes in a great retail pack, and I have 2 or 3 playmats. I've got one custom. Once you've seen one, you've kind of seen them all. But this is kind of neat to see one in its retail state, because the previous ones I got and just came rolled up. So it's just in a nice, and this isn't cardboard or anything, it's actually plastic, so you can re-roll your playmat back up and put it back in there. And then here just have the playmat itself in its glory. So I'm going to lay this down and get right into our first pack opening here, which is a Dragon's Maze intro deck for Gruul. This is a Gruul Siege deck, and the back here reads, the Gruul stand ready to beat down on all who oppose them. With Gruul Siege deck, creatures versed in battle tactics will thwart your enemies, setting up your bone-crushing brutes to deal the killing blow. Now, with the playmats, they sometimes tend not to lay flat the first few times you use them. I usually have mine weighted down when I'm not at the table. So that should go away. But then you have to roll it back up and bring it somewhere. Gets rolled up again. So this comes with 2 booster packs, a how to play guide, and some information on the intro decks in general. I haven't taken a close look at these yet. I'm going to take a couple minutes here, and or just a minute, and look at the Gruul Siege deck here. So this comes with mostly creature cards, 24 creatures, 10 spells, 26 land. And then down at the bottom here, it's got a whole write-up. But the one thing I'm most interested in, and one thing I'll just read off here, is that at the bottom it says, if you're on the hunt for some more Gruul cards to add to your deck, take a look through the Gatecrash set. Rebel Heart gets large and more lands you have on the battlefield, and that carries over to its Blood Rush ability too. The red-green Planeswalker, Dormy Rod, or Raid, is a great match for any Gruul deck. I actually have one of those in another Gruul deck that I've made. Which I can show you guys at some other point, but hey, if we pull a Dormy Raid, I'd be impressed. For some reason, I thought that was a Gatecrash card, but maybe not. What does it say? It's Dragon's Maze. So it's kind of like folding a map here, right? All right. So off with those. We got our 2 boosters here, and our Rurkthar. We do have a few extras though, so I can put them in here when we get to the actual deck tech. So Rurkthar the Unbowed is a 6-drop, 6/6 with Vigilance and Reach, and I do like the card. It's got the one stickler that he's got to attack every turn, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. And then whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, this card deals 6 damage to that player. So he's got a global effect there as well, and that's a foil, so that's nice and pretty. Jumping right into our other creatures, we have Crawl Warrior, 2 of those, Zertod Druid. This is basically just a Llanowar Elf for just 1 more red. You basically have the 1 damage that it deals to each opponent when you do tap it. So this is also a very good commander card. Although I don't play commander, I imagine that having anything that has to do with damaging multiple opponents or each opponent is preferable in that format. We have 3 of those. Slaughterhorn, which is a 3/2 3-drop with Blood Rush. Only 1 of those. Feral Animist. It gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is its power. For 3. And I guess if you have more tokens or +1/+1s on there, that equals a much better creature. 3 to cast, 2/1, not excitingly, you're not getting a whole lot for your value there. But at the same time, it could be good if we find something in here to boost him up, where that 3 becomes an affordable thing if you're going to double or triple his power. Clobber Brute, just a vanilla 5/2 for 4. Robobet Macaw is a 3/3 for 4 with Blood Rush. So you can actually use that Blood Rush with your Feral Animist, then pay his, give him +3/+3. He's a 5/1, or a 5/4 rather, and then boom, you turn him automatically into a 10/4. That could be a good bump, especially if you had 2 of these in your hand, 2 reds and 3. I mean, that's a game changer right there, or game ender. Vita Shino Shanktail, it's a 3/1 for 4. First strike, Blood Rush, +3/+1. Higher Blood Rush cost here. So more than anything, I like this guy for his low Blood Rush cost. This does give you first strike as well, though. So really, Gatekeepers is a 2/4 for 4. And when it enters the battlefield, if you control 2 or more gates, you gain 7 life. Guys who watched my video before, and you may know that I'm not a fan of the gate mechanic. It probably only comes into play often in your sealed formats, but I don't know. If it's this red-green, so if there was an occasion to add black here, which I might do, because I'm going to open up the Golgari Gruul event deck as well to supplement this deck, then maybe it is something we can play. Gorkland Rampagers, a 4-drop 4/4 with Trample and Blood Rush. It's a Dragon's Maze card, excuse me, a Gate Crash card. And the Zertos Swan, 5/4, 5-drop with Blood Rush. Rift Scale Predator, 6/5. Can't be blocked except by 2 more creatures for 6. This reminds me a lot, I think, of one of the Gruul decks from the previous set as well. Ruination Worms is 7/6 for 6, just a big old worm. 2 of those. Scar Goliath, 9/9, 8-drop, Blood Rush, Trample. Gruul Guildgate 4. Ten Mountain, and 13 Forest. Pit Fight. Target creature you control fights another target creature. Not a big fan of fighting. It's only 1 of, so maybe we do take that out. Ground Assault deals damage equal to target creature the number of lands you control for 2-drop. 2 of those, and a Gruul Clue Stone. 2 of those. Which basically just mana, if you're not familiar, it's mana fixing, and then adding red or green to your mana pool only after you've cast it, which takes 3. Predator's Rapport is a 3-drop instant where you choose to target a creature you control. You gain life equal to that creature's power plus its toughness. So, man, if you want to string a combo along, you got your couple Clue Stones out and a bunch of mana, you could really tie something together with your, I guess, your roll belts, using their Blood Rush on top of the Feral Animist and his activated ability. But only 1 of these, so not a whole lot to go on. Gruul War Chant is a 3 or 4-drop enchantment where each attacking creature you control gets a +1/+0 and cannot be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. 2 of those. Volcanic Geyser, which is basically a fireball for an extra red. And Armed and Dangerous, which is a flip card, or excuse me, a fuse card. A split card with fuse. How about that? The armed portion is a 1 generic, 1 red. Target creature gets a +1/+1 and gains double strike until end of turn. And then dangerous portion is that all creatures are able to block target creature this turn do so for 3 generic and 1 green. So there's a lot of expensive things in here. There is a lot of mana. I think we could probably put something together with this. So I'm just going to jump in and open our 2 booster packs here, and then basically call out the rares and pull out any cards here that would be usable in this red and green Gruul deck. So Boros, Cluestone, Orzhov card, Orzhov Cluestone, Rakdos Drake, Tithe Drinker, is white and black. You know, a lot of times I like to throw in some vanilla white or vanilla, green or red cards, but unless it's a guild card, I'm not sure I'm going to be keeping them in. I'm not a fan of the gate mechanic, as I noted earlier, so I'm going to leave that out. Riot control, nope. Punish the enemy. There is a little bit of direct damage in here, so maybe we will supplement it with that. That's maybe we include it. Deputy of Acquittals, nope. Gruul Cluestone, yep. Crypt Incursion, nope. Bronzebeak Moa, nope. And then our second uncommon is a Wear and Tear, red and white, so no. War Leader's Helix, also red and white Boros card, so no here. Possibility Storm. Whenever a player casts a spell from his or her hand, the player exiles it, then exiles cards on top of his or her library until he or she exiles a card that shares a card type with it. That player must cast that card without paying its mana cost. Maybe cast it. Then he or she puts all cards exiled with Possibility Storm in the bottom of his or her library in random order. Ooh, look at that. We had a Shockland, Sacred Foundry. It's red and white for Boros, but I'll take it. I don't find too many of these. They're 1 in 11 or 12 packs or so. So that's neat. I'm gonna say maybe the Possibility Storm. It's a game condition where you don't want to bring it out unless you really know it's going to provide you an advantage, because obviously your opponent gets the same thing. I don't have much occasion to use that. It's a nice rare, but at the same time you really have to be careful when you use it, because you could wind up kicking yourself in the butt with it. And the second booster pack. And what's odd too is it's funny that I think I found more of these guys in intro packs and battle packs, fat packs than I have in opening a booster box. I thought we might have had a foil there. It doesn't look like it. So Ulsar Gatekeepers, not playable. Demiurn, Boros. Uncovered Clues is a blue card. Rebel Bout Macaw. I don't remember if there's four or not, but we'll put it in there as a possibility. Thrashing Moss Dog is a Golgari card. Just going to leave that out for now. Scavenge. I don't want too many different mechanics in the deck. We're going to keep it simple here. Fatal Fumes, Murmuring Phantasm, another Gruul Cluestone. So I think that brings us up to 4 for the deck. There's only 2 in the pre-built. Maze Sentinel, and onto our uncommons. Maw the Obsidat. Warzov card, Gruul War Chant. We can put that right in. Yes, we can, because there's only 2. Depth to the Deathless. This is a Warzov card. Our third and final uncommon before we get to Plasm Capture, which is a 2 green, 2 blue Simic card that counters. It's a counter spell. At the beginning of your next pre-combat main phase, add X mana to any combination of colors to your mana pool, where X is the spell that the spell's converted mana cost that you countered. So cool. And a Guild Gate and a Soldier Token. Cool, not usable here. So that's it for this video. I'm going to end this one now. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to stay tuned for my next video, which will actually put together a deck here after I open up this wonderful pre-release Gruul Golgari pack. So what we're really going to do with this is pull out the Gruul guild pack, open up the boosters. We'll look through the Golgari as well, just to see if there's anything that's usable in a Gruul deck. So thanks for watching.